I'm gonna give you the top 4 glute exercises that you can use to get stronger glutes. And we're gonna start right now. So first we gotta talk about, what do the glutes do? They are responsible for hip extension. Even in sprinting, they're responsible for driving. And we also have to cover, the glutes are the biggest muscles on our entire body. So if we can get them stronger and to be efficient, we're likely gonna be faster. We are very likely gonna be more agile. And I even believe that the stronger our glutes become, the less stress we put on our lower back. So all these factors are really, really important. So we've got to figure out, how can we improve our structural integrity around our glutes? How can we get them to fire more effectively? And then how can we transfer that strength that we're gaining from the glutes into whatever sport it is that we're playing? One of my favorite ways to train the glutes, and there's a ton of research that shows that this is likely the best exercise for training your glutes, is going to be doing step-ups. Now, I like to use a step-up box where my leg is right around 90 degrees. For most people, that's gonna be about between 16 and 20 inches. 20 inches on the higher side, 14 to 16 inches if you're really short. If you're about 5'8" to 6'1", that's where you can use that 18-inch box. So we can use multiple different pieces of equipment. That first one might be using a hydro weight, available at garagestrength.com, to do a step-up here. And then I like to do a slower eccentric, and then drive back up. We can use dumbbells to focus on our dynamic trunk control and that unilateral strength as well. And when you do that slow eccentric, you can really start to focus on your quads and how your quads engage with your glutes. That next progression would be to put a barbell on your back. This helps you have even greater load. And one thing that I like to do, if I have extra weight on the bar, okay, I'm gonna drive up, and I might cheat a little bit with that foot on the box if the load is extremely high, and focus on driving from the leg that is on the box. Try to have minimal push from that back leg. That second key exercise is going to be a single leg glute bridge or a bilateral glute bridge, and you can use a barbell. James Harrison has crazy videos of him doing insane glute bridges with that barbell. I'm gonna demonstrate with my body weight. I like to do explosive single leg glute bridges, and I do like to use a barbell where you might do sets of 20 to 25 reps. But what I want to focus on here is driving through the heel and getting your hips level with your gut and your hips level with your quads. So it could look like here, okay, we have a nice bench here, and we just drive up and squeeze. We want to squeeze our butt cheeks together, okay? Think about back in marching band days. You might have a 25-cent piece in between your butt cheeks, and that's how you march properly. That's actually a cue that we used to get. So you can do that and have that same cue when you're doing bilateral glute bridge. And then you can go into a single leg, which is a little bit harder for me, especially on my right leg, okay? Really trying to focus on driving those hips up as much as I possibly can. And those are 2 different types of glute bridges that are gonna help strengthen your glutes and ideally improve your hip extension. So the 2 best exercises that I think build glute strength and transfer really well to sports start with this one, okay? So this is a single leg squat, and what we like to use is our single leg roller right here with our single leg pad, okay? So you have a target. When you have a target, that's going to light up and lengthen the crap out of your glutes. When they get lengthened, that's gonna help in your drive phase. And the interesting part too is that you can change where your foot positioning is. You can make it go a little bit further forward or bring it a little bit closer depending on what the weakness is in that specific individual and that specific athlete. So we like to go here, put a bar on our back, and we'll push single leg squats very, very heavy, especially with something as sturdy as we have here with our single leg roller. So we get set, go nice and deep, touch the pad with the back knee, and then drive up as quickly as possible, okay? So we wanna do the weak side first. I like doing sets of 7, sets of 10, to really focus on that unilateral strength and that unilateral stability. And one of the interesting parts here is that the better you get at doing single leg squats, the better your dynamic trunk control is, and the faster you're gonna be as an athlete. And that second key exercise that's going to train your glutes and also lead to crazy improvements in sports performance is a full range of motion back squat, okay? There's a lot of EMG studies that show quads and glutes in a full range of motion can lead to really good development of the glutes. My other recommendation is to just look at weightlifters. Look at weightlifters and look at their glutes. Every really elite weightlifter has extremely big and powerful glutes. They have phenomenal vertical jumps. They can develop a ton of power, and this is stuff that we can use in the realm of sports performance. So we typically want to go with a little bit more of a higher bar back squat, okay? Have a nice controlled eccentric, and then get a little bit of a bounce out of the bottom and drive up as quickly as possible. Keep that chest posture upright, drive through the heels out of the bottom position, and that's gonna really help lengthen those glutes and lead to more power. So use these 4 key exercises: step ups, single leg squats. Those are phenomenal unilateral strength training exercises that transfer really well to the sporting world. Use back squats to get anybody stronger. I love to use glute bridges as an accessory. If you need help with your training, head over to peakstrength.app and you can pick up our app today to help you get on that journey to accomplishing more of your goals. And remember, freaks, if you want to be a champion, you've always got to cultivate your power. Peace.